Vegas tips and tricks, Vegas tips and tricks, Vegas tips and tricks podcast. Now it's your Vegas tips and tricks, Vegas tips and tricks, Vegas tips and tricks.
Hey everybody, welcome to Vegas Tips and Tricks Podcast, the video podcast number 6. Yeah, I had to throw in the little musical piece at the beginning because, well, people love it. It's catchy, isn't it? Anyway, exciting week here. I just celebrated my birthday, which is always fun. Bring back some great memories of some previous birthdays spent in Las Vegas. And more importantly, for all of you, by the time you see this video, I'm going to be exactly 1 week, 168 hours from being on a plane to fly back to Las Vegas so that I can bring you more exciting videos. I will be there for 7, count them, 7 nights, which is my longest trip in over 20 years. I don't know why, I just thought this is actually my 40th trip to Las Vegas. I wanted to kind of make it extra long and extra special. And so I'm going to be staying a few nights off the Strip, going to be staying a few nights downtown, and be staying a few nights on the Strip, right in the center of the Strip. Harrah's, actually. I've never stayed at Harrah's. So. My going to Vegas means you're going to Vegas, because we will have lots of new video content. No more of this mashup stuff that I've been fiddling around with for the last few weeks. So a daily vlog. We're going to do the daily vlog again. Hopefully it's going to be a little bit more enjoyable, a little more professional. I'm learning a little bit about how to do the video editing so that it's not quite so choppy and, well, crappy. So, of course we'll have room videos. We're going to visit all the construction that's going on in Las Vegas, back downtown to the 18 Fremont area. We're going to check in on what's going on at Resorts World. We're going to go down to Park MGM again, so we can get another Park MGM video, so we can see what's going on down there. And if I can figure out a good vantage point, I'm going to try to get a look at from a distance anyway, at the construction on the new stadium. Okay, so those are some things to look forward to. And, of course, if you have anything you want to see, you have to let me know in the comments down, I don't know, they're around here somewhere. But leave me a comment, let me know what you want to see, and if I can, I'll try to show you what's going on. What I love to do in the videos is show you what it looks like to actually be in Las Vegas. We did a lot of stuff downtown on the last trip, which I think was a lot of fun. So we may try to do things like that on the Strip, where we'll just kind of walk you up and down the Strip. I haven't decided yet. But some activities planned on this trip. Eat at some new buffets, some new restaurants, possibly even some cool restaurants. Okay? I'm not talking about White Castle, though. I'll probably eat there too. But gonna try to see a couple of shows. So I'm very excited about that. Don't typically go to a lot of shows, but there's a couple of things in town that I really want to see. Also had, I think I mentioned it in the previous podcast a few weeks ago, got a meetup with a number of other folks who are Vegas social media type people and are all going to be in town at the same time. So we're going to have a little meetup on Wednesday night, have a few cocktails and exchange war stories, I guess. So I look forward to meeting some new Vegas friends along the way. So it's like I said, a lot of excitement here as summer turns to fall. Look at this, I'm a pumpkin here, I'm orange, I'm all pumpkin spicy for everybody right now. Just think of me as your pumpkin spice podcast right here. But, and of course when I go to Las Vegas, I'm definitely going to try to get a feel for things in the city. There's a lot of kind of conflicting evidence that I'm getting about how things are really going in Las Vegas. Both just from reports on the ground, from people that I read, videos and people that live there, and news reports. On the one hand, they say, oh, well, there's more visitors, there's more people arriving in Las Vegas than ever before this month. At the same time, we're getting some really shaky earnings numbers from some of the big-time players in the casino business. Both Caesars and MGM reported some rough quarters. There's been some downward pressure on some room rates that people have reported. I haven't noticed it a lot, but it's there. It's there. I'm actually visiting during a pretty popular time, so it was rather difficult for me to arrange my room comps, so I was able to do that. So it is a free trip. We all know what free means in Las Vegas. It means I lose money. So that is coming, but well, I'll try to give you a feel for the place. Well, you know, after I'm there a week, you know, talk to some people that live there and just kind of see, is it really busy or does it just feel a little bit different? I'll let you know. We've even heard reports that inside the corporate superstructures of Las Vegas that people are talking about rolling back some of the fees, which we've all grown to know and love over the past few years. The resort fees, the parking fees, the convenience fees, the elevator fees, you know, every kind of fee in the world's come to Las Vegas. That may see some pressure to reduce some of those fees, which would be welcome. But oddly enough, and I don't talk a lot about Las Vegas news, but there was something that came up within the last couple of weeks that I thought I would mention because it could impact some of you all. I know it'll probably impact me a little bit on this next trip. Most of you are familiar, of course, with the big players in the casino industry, whether it be the Venetian, Wynn, Caesars, MGM, those folks. But for people that enjoy spending some time off the Strip or downtown, one of the big names is Boyd. And for years and years, Boyd has been a kind of an oasis for the sort of low to mid-roller, where you could still get some good games, you could get good cheap food, you could get a fair deal. It didn't take a lot of play for him to give you a place to sleep for the night. I've stayed many times at the Orleans, for example, the Gold Coast, and a few places downtown. And there are people that are very loyal to Boyd. I still like to visit a Boyd property, you know, on every trip or every other trip. But there are folks that have just gotten used to, you know, tremendous service, tremendous value. And just within the last couple of weeks, Boyd has announced some major changes to their Players Club, the Be Connected program. And it seems like these are changes that are not going to benefit the player. So I don't know what's going on there. Either Boyd is struggling and wants to try to get some more money out of people. We'll see how that works out for him. Or maybe, you know, like I say, maybe Las Vegas isn't really struggling as much as reported. But the thing about it, the Players Club revamp is they have now got software that can basically tell them if you're playing a game, that game has a 99% return to the player, you are going to receive substantially less comps than someone that is playing a machine that only returns, say, 85 or 90% to the player. Seems sort of fair, except no one had any idea this was coming. And so folks that are playing good video poker, and Boyd has a lot of good video poker in general, those folks are not seeing a whole lot of points accumulating under the new system. I've seen reports on message boards and anecdotally that people are seeing that it's taking $20, $30, $50, even $100 worth of play to earn a single point on their card. And the second thing about it is you won't earn any comp dollars on your card until you have earned at least 750 points. Doesn't sound like a lot of points, but if it's $100 a point, that's a lot of points. So I am pretty close under the new system to going from Ruby, which is their intro level, to Sapphire. So I will probably reach that 750 point mark, particularly since I play a mix of slots, video poker, video keno. But I will be curious to see the effect. There are a lot of very unhappy Boyd customers right now. Some people that have gotten used to a really good deal, and now it's kind of being pulled out from under them. Are you a Boyd customer? Are you experiencing some of these issues? You got any reports from Boyd? Again, you got them. Leave them in the comments. I want to hear what your experience is and what your feedback is. Clearly, I think probably if you're a regular slot player, it may actually be a better deal for you. We'll see. But the thing is, there's not a lot of competition anymore, even off the strip. Almost every property you look at is either Boyd or Station, which I don't know, I think they call themselves Red Rock Resorts or something now, but it's the old Station casinos. And they're not very good with room comps, at least from what I've heard. I've not experienced a lot of good success there, so we will see what happens. I will give you my feedback on that as well. Let's see, what else do we have on here? Again, I want to thank everybody that's been watching the channel, anybody that's subscribed to the channel. We are approaching 400 subscribers. I had hoped we'd hit that mark before the trip, but I'm sure we'll make it sometime in the next few weeks. We are the little podcast that could, and we will keep plugging along and continue to add subscribers. So tell your friends or enemies, as the case may be, and let them know about this show. As promised, you will be seeing a lot more of me, because we're going to be doing more of these podcasts. At some point, we'll also have a just audio version of the podcast. That's a few months down the line, just as the new website is. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for subscribing. And hey, until next time, have a great and